Yo, 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 yo.
Yeah, what's up?
Hold on. I'm gonna send you a PlayStation invite on my phone.
Can you hear me through the mic?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna send you an invite through my phone.
To my
Because I
phone?
just hear you on my controller.
Oh, gotcha.
There we go. You get 2K yet?
No, I haven't.
Yo. Yo, yo, yo.
Alright, what's up?
What's up, Tom? I'll admit your team did fucking pretty good in the draft too, bro. Chiefs?
Man, they got a killer draft.
Yeah, they were in the top 5, I'd say. At the lowest out of all the teams, probably 7 would be the lowest rank I would give them. But I'd say at the highest.
Like that score in the Jets.
No, bro. God damn, that was crazy. And the Bills too. The Bills had
Different team.
the Bills had a lot of great picks too. But dude, the damn man. Tampa Bay had a pretty good draft. They snuck in there. They had some really good picks. But
What is up with San Fran and Green Bay?
in Dallas
In Dallas, yeah.
and the Patriots.
Oh, if you notice, all three of those teams are like the 90s teams.
And they were, I mean, we played, that's who played, in the playoffs. We all met up in the playoffs. I don't know. What's crazy is somehow these things always end up working out in one way or another. I don't know. It seems like we always end up finding some way. It's like, it doesn't matter who we have, I guess. I don't know. But we had so many years where we had number 1 picks. Like, we got Bosa. We got Forrest Buckner with the 7th pick one year.
Didn't you have Armstead?
Yeah. We had, we still have Armstead.
Yeah, I like him. He's not amazing, but yeah, he's good.
But yeah, dude, yeah. Let's just do random domination. I like that. I don't want to do ship house, shipment, or whatever that shit is. I don't want to do that. I need to check and see the new gun, too, actually. Hold on, I'm gonna back us out real quick. Supposedly there's a new assault rifle. Let me look. Let's see. Ooh, I'm gonna set that as my favorite class. There we go. Oh, diamond gun looks sick. I'm not going for that other shit. Unless I can use, I don't know. I need to check and see what the. Let me look at this. Ooh, there is a new one. So what do you got to do? It looks stupid as fuck though. Tier 31 from the Battle Pass. So I just gotta play it for a while. Fuck it. All right, let's go. That blunt force trauma one looks cool. I'd never pay for it, but have you seen it? It's got a green tracer. Got marijuana leaf all over it. You see that green tracer, that blunt force trauma?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It looks dope with all the weed all over it. There was one like it in the last Call of Duty I played. I didn't do Cold War, but I did the one before it, Black Ops 4.
Right.
The green tracer would be sick. I have one with the other game, but yeah, I don't know. I might end up doing it.
Get a Snoop Dogg character on here.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
I saw a guy earlier with it. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's just nuts. Yeah, so I've got... So there's there's operator challenges and gun challenges and all that stuff. I've got... Hold on, let me look. 18 out of 20 the characters that were the original characters. I got 18 out of the 20 maxed out. And I've got one of them that's left at 17 and the other one at 12. And then I get that one black mask character. I can use him on anything.
And that person's quick.
And then Mateo looks pretty sick too. Did you get the battle pass?
I'm not sure. I didn't look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, the battle pass got a lot of rewards in it too. I don't know if it's worth it or not. But what's cool is by the end you get the coins to buy next season. So like, I bought the first one and got all the coins. Spent the coins that I earned on the second one. Then me and Donnie both bought a blue tracer gun. So it's a little bit off, but so you spend, it's 1,000. And I think you get 1,200 or 1,400 when you complete the battle pass. And you just can either buy something or use it on the next season. Yeah, dude, I'm at this fucking, this new Beef and Barrel restaurant right now.
Yeah, that's it. I never heard of it. Is it new?
Pretty new. Yeah, it started in 2020. It opened up when Instant Karma shut down.
Oh, gotcha.
Kind of a weird story. There's a weird story there. But I love it, dude. I love it. The clientele is like really friendly. Like they just want a great experience. They're not stressing about like what does the shit cost. Like if you make really good suggestions on like pairing things and like suggesting like bottles instead of glasses and things like that, you get really good money there. And so basically, like I'm gonna be there like every day. They're off on they're closed on Sundays and Mondays too, which are football days. I think it's fucking perfect.
Move on the objective.
But yeah, I'll be bartender during the day and server at night when I work at night. Because there's a guy that's fucking fantastic. Dude, he's probably one of the best bartenders I've ever seen. Like, seriously, dude, like, the dude he does all kind of shit. And then, like, the drinks are so good. They're crazy good.
Sweet.
But, yeah, it's just, even if I don't have as many tables, like, it's not as busy.
They're taking Able.
It's just a better quality of people in general. So I'm working at the OG a lot less. Dude, I haven't played this in so long. I'm so bad right now. I'm still level 1 on this.
We hold Able.
I was level 300 last season. Yeah, me and Miles during his spring break played the fuck out of it. And then he got back into Fortnite, which was kind of crazy.
Watch it, stun grenade! They crossed the sticky bomb! Enemy
Man, I
controls
can
it
get my
all!
ass whooped.
Take that ground!
They're stalking me!
Hostile recon spotted!
I just got him. Look at this guy that slid down the hill. I got the guy in the window. Finally got somebody. I like watched him kill you.
They're stalking me!
Enemy bombers coming up! They're sending
Dude, I'm so bad with that gun. Holy shit.
Allied airdrop on the way.
Bro, all my guns are bouncing like crazy. What the fuck do I have them set up like? Like, that shit jumps like a motherfucker, bro. I gotta put it on one shot. What the fuck? That sucks.
Capturing Charlie.
Alright.
Recon flight mission deployed.
Yeah, I'm not good at all right now. Damn, I shot my shots and forgot to reload, bro, so I ran into somebody and didn't have any ammo.
Heads up.
Damn, there's somebody camping out by C, but they're not taking it. They're just getting you whenever you go by. Motherfuckers. Yeah, dude, before the next game comes out, you gotta get the PS5.
Able is overrun. They got care package.
You gotta get mad, bro.
I've been so busy getting this business going, we're finally rolling pretty good. Good news.
That's what's up, man. Proud of you.
Make a lockdown.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, dude, no, literally, it's so much work that, like, whenever I started running into, like, different things that I hadn't thought of, and I started, like, doing, like, trying to figure out the hours and, like, what I was going to have to do and the amount of money I was going to have to do to get things done. You don't know until you start rolling the ball.
Capturing Able.
And then, like, you gotta figure out, like, okay, so is the risk worth it? Do I love this idea enough to keep going? And I dropped it on that one. But I'm gonna do something different. I had my car break down. That Impala broke down on me, so I gotta get either that fixed or I gotta get a new one. But I think I'm gonna end up getting a, I've been thinking about getting a new Blazer. They're pretty badass.
Enemy's got a war machine coming. Allies call the bombing run.
Oh, for sure, but the Broncos are a lot more expensive. They're alright. I don't know. I may end up literally just doing what I'm doing and get buy like a Jeep or something.
Got an enemy war machine coming.
Like, not a Cherokee, just, you know, they're expensive right now, but just spend like a third of the money and get something that I'd actually have fun with. Bro, my dad has got rid of so many of those so cheap, and I'm just thinking, damn, if I could have just bought one of them, like, you know, he had one of them that was black with a white, like a yellow stripe or something. And them motherfuckers are so badass, they last forever. Forever. You can drive a Toyota truck 600,000-700,000 miles.
Eyes all over me.
Dude, I'm so bad right now. I don't know if it's just these. I'm gonna try to change a lot of these after we play, but I literally have like 3 kills, bro. Like, and I know I haven't played in a while, but damn, I'm better than this. I'm gonna try to change my class. Maybe it's just maybe it's my guns. I've been playing Madden like a motherfucker lately. I don't know why, like, I was playing with, like, the normal, regular, official rosters. But once Donnie got me started on the Ultimate Team, you know how that shit is, bro. Like, and the difference is like, you can keep going on the video game, or on the phone you gotta wait days to recharge and shit. That's bogus in real life. Like, that's... on Madden, that's not, you know what I mean? That's not the way it is. Like, there's challenges that come out, like, fucking every day, basically, and then there's, like, seasonal like, they have all kinds of weekly shit and seasonal shit, like, and then you do the head-to-head, then you do the fucking solo computer battles and do all that stuff, like, it's so much, like, if you get into it, you're, like, on it a lot. That's what I don't understand about these people that play all these different games, like, how do you have the time to play, like, 6 games and be good at them? Like, dude, like, I have a hard time staying fucking competitive with some of this stuff. Like, I'll start getting good, and then I'll take a break because I'm doing something, and I'll jump back on it. Like this, bro, I haven't played in like 2 weeks, and it looks like I've never played this game right now. I got to level 300 with like 13 days left, and that was about, I made it up 3 levels from there. Like, I played the last 2 weeks a lot of time. Damn, man. Holy shit, these guys are just...
Friendly water
I don't know.
coming. They're stalking me.
I'm just not killing them. I feel like I'm shooting them, but it's not killing them.
Closing with Charlie. We got recon aloft.
Maybe I'm just not,
They're stalking.
I'm just not using the right setup. I haven't checked this in a long time. I don't know if I was trying to do challenges last time I played or what I was trying to do. And my setup's really goofy. That shit means a lot. My big thing is I just can't have a gun that bounces around too much.
Is overrun.
I'd rather go single.
Enemy shot glide bombing.
I would rather have a fucking single shot than a gun that bounces like a motherfucker. Dude, I'm at the bottom of the board, bro. Remember last time we were playing? I was at the top every time we played people. I'm at the very bottom with 4 kills. What the fuck? I mean, I thought I would do bad, but damn, bro. You guys are skunking me.
Eyes all over me.
Alright, this is gonna piss me off. I'm gonna fucking grind on this for a minute. Hey, do you have Destiny?
No, it's the only game I really play other than Vanguard.
Bro, so, Destiny's free, Destiny 2 is free right now. I think it is on Xbox, or on PlayStation, you have PlayStation, but it's cross-platform. Bro, Destiny's pretty fun. Donnie plays it. My daughter can play it too, like she plays it on the Xbox some. But it's pretty cool. It reminds me of fucking Halo back in the day. You ever play Halo? You had to have, bro, because that was like the game when we were growing up.
Yeah. I play World of War on 360.
I've always like played the same like 3 or 4 games. Like I always play 2K, Madden, or Call of Duty. And then there'll be like a random game I'll get sucked into here or there, like Mortal Kombat or golf or like Grand Theft Auto or something, but it's never for too long. I'll play it for like 2 weeks, beat the story or whatever, and then stop playing the shit. I just got bored with golf. I like playing it every once in a while. It's fun to play, it really is. It's pretty fun. It was worth $14 just to play it here or there. Like, cause I actually like to play it, and I got the sense like it was actually me playing. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. But I play like a game or two, and then I go back to Madden. Like, that's just... But what's crazy, though, is I've almost got all of my team at 99, so it's not really as fun anymore. And it sucks playing everybody being 99s.
Oh, yeah.
Like, imagine playing every single person's, like, Dion, Sean Taylor, Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed maxed out. Like, everybody's, like, 99, but it's, like, with the chemistries, they're, like, super 99s. Like, X Factors and chemistries and fucking strategy cards and shit, rank your players up and all that. Bro, these guys are so fucking good with these badass players. I was better whenever everybody had like 90 overalls.
It's more fun that way too.
It's way more fun. Like, dude, when it gets this time of year, I normally stop playing it.
That's a lot of overalls.
Or I'll do like, they have this new mode called salary cap mode, where each level of card has a certain salary cap hit. So like you may have Mike Vick, but your Mike Vick's an 82, so he doesn't hit you the same as somebody else that might have him at a 90. So then you don't have as much. It's like real life. Then you don't have as much to spend on your other positions, and you got to try to build a team that way. Like you may have, you know, are you gonna have one badass player, or are you gonna try to have a whole team? But yeah, that's the way that I think I'm gonna start going at this point. I'm gonna start building a team like that because it's not fun playing 99, 99, 99, 99, 99 everywhere across.
Hold the objective.
I mean, it's kind of neat to see the names,
Securing Charlie.
but dude, it's not fun. Like everybody's like, you'll have a 99 fucking Reggie Bush or whatever that can't really even juke because he's getting hit by a fucking head reach. You know? Like, why the fuck is my 99 fumbling? Oh, because he's got a 99 with a fucking... But I can't max my player out anymore. Like, he's got a 99 Ray Lewis. Oh, fuck. That makes my card worthless. Is it?
Losing objective Baker.
But yeah, I haven't done the salary cap thing, but I seen it the other day and it's relatively new. Like not this game, I think it was on like, the last game or two, but I've never done it. I've always just tried ranking all my players, so I've been playing like that, but then I just stopped playing whenever it gets like this time of year. But I think I might try doing the salary cap shit, 'cause that's funner, bro. That's way more fun. But I don't spend money on that shit. I play it for fun. I actually grind on it. Doing the drills and getting it. Because you either, basically the way that it works is you either fucking spend a whole bunch of money or you put a whole bunch of time into it. It's like, do you want to take a shortcut with money, or do you want to put your fucking work in? There was a year where I bought a lot of those packs, and I'll never do it again. I probably spent like 140 bucks on packs, and I don't know why. Oh, it's just like this, you know, like me and Donnie, we bought this tracer pack that has, and shit, my gun doesn't even have the colored bullets, what the fuck. But I gotta put the right bullets in it. But it's like this gun, like what we got a tracer pack just because I have blue bullets. We were like, oh, that's cool. And so we got it. And then I started doing the challenges where I was using a bunch of different guns. And so, it basically, like I bought it, ranked the gun all the way up, maxed it out, got it gold, and then went on to the next one. So I'm just now really even using the blue bullets in my gun. Oh, they are blue. They are blue. But, it's just like that, you know? Like, they have, like, little ways where you gotta fucking spend money to do shit. It's the same in Madden. You wanna try to get the new Tyreek Hill? Sure, spend $15 on this fucking stupid flash pack or whatever, you know? And then you open it, and it's like, oh, well, you didn't get it. Try again. You buy 3 of them, spend fucking 30 bucks, and you're like, I still didn't get the goddamn card I wanted. But yeah, I like that stuff, but I have more fun ranking them up than getting to when they're ranked up. Like, I have more fun building my team and ranking each person up than whenever it's completed. I like the process.
Closing with Abel.
Like, dude, I've got my team to where they're like, it's like science, bro. Like, I've got chemistry set up with two teams. Half my team is Pittsburgh Steelers and half of them is the Niners. I have 29 San Francisco players and 27 Pittsburgh Steelers players. So all of them get chemistries for their team. Extra points.
They're taking Charlie.
And then they also get strategy cards and all that shit. Give them extra, all that. I got all that stuff. Dude, if I showed you my team, how many 99s I have right now, I probably have like 15. And then like another, like, I got like another 10 98s. Like my whole team is like loaded. Like I have 3 99 linebackers. I got Fred Warner, I've got Nick Bolton, and I've got Kirkland. Remember Kirkland? Played for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Oh, dude, he was a monster. Bro, at running back, I got 99 Reggie Bush, 98 Eric Dickerson, 97 Najee.
Taking Abel.
At fullback, I got Franco Harris and Kyle Juszczyk. Oh, he's a monster, bro. And then at tight end, I got Vernon Davis. I got
Losing objective Abel.
I got Vernon Davis. I've got Delaney Walker, and I've got Kittle. Because Mike Vick played for the Steelers, I've got him, and I've got right now I've got Cunningham, but I've still got Trey. I got Trey as a 97, but Cunningham's a 99, so I'm using him. I used Trey for a long time. I'm surprised I wasn't better with him. With how much I used his, like, 70 overall characters. Just the rest of the... Whenever you're throwing against 99s and you're 97, it just makes a difference.
Abel. Abel, locked down.
Me too, bro. I've only got 12 kills and I just got 2. So, I haven't really been talking about this a whole lot. Have you heard what's going on with Nino right now? I'm gonna turn my stream thing off. Hold on.
We hold base. Abel is overrun. Just show me a touch. Taking Abel. Capturing Abel. Hostile recon mission lost. Securing Abel. Taking Abel.
I am not death. I am its messenger.
Eyes all over
Losing
me.
objective Baker. Recon sweeping the sector.
Eyes all over me. they're coming!
Closing with Charlie. Losing objective Able.
They're
Able
stalking me!
is lost. Securing Able. Nearly done. All objectives secure. Dig in. They're taking Baker. Ah, you lads are all right. Who's the lovely bastard that trained you? Domination. Hold the objective. Use all your senses. Sight, sound, touch, smell, and gun. Capturing Charlie. We're in the lead. Capturing Baker. Taking Able.
They're stalking me!
We have total domination. Hold the line. Charlie.
That's a multi-kill.
Losing objective Baker. Securing Charlie. We've taken all objectives. Hold those positions.
They're stalking me!
They're taking Able. objective Charlie. Charlie is overrun. Losing objective Baker.
I'm a lot of things, but loser ain't none of them.
Recon up. We have eyes in the sky. Losing objective Able. Friendly sending a glide bomb. Heads up. Allied warfare coming. Closing with Charlie.
They're stalking me!
They're taking cover! Closing the Baker.
Eyes all over me!
Securing Baker.
They're stalking me!
They're taking Charlie.
Eyes all...
Enemy care package inbound.
They're stalking me!
Light bomber assist coming in. So far, so good. Keep at it. They're taking Able. Losing objective Able. Securing Able. Losing objective Charlie. Friendly bombing run on the way.
Eyes all over me!
Capturing Baker.
They're stalking...
Losing objective Charlie. Ready with the recon plane. Charlie is overrun. They're
Recon!
taking
Able!
Able. Recon airborne. Eyes up.
One and only, you did?
They're taking Able.
But loser ain't none of them.
Securing Charlie.
They're stalking...
Taking Baker. Allied glide bomber on the way.
Sending Molotov.
Closing with Charlie. Closing with Able. Recon up. We have eyes in the sky. Just show me. Baker is ours. Losing objective objective Able.
Eyes on...
They're taking Able. Taking Charlie. We're dug in at Charlie. Losing objective Baker. Securing Able.
Eyes on...
Enemy glide bomb incoming. We have total domination. Hold the line. They're taking Charlie.
Eyes all over me.
Enemy care package on the drop. Friendly glide bomber incoming.
Eyes all over...
They're taking Baker. Got an enemy dog free out there. Baker is lost. Allied glide bomber on the way. Closing with Baker.
They're stalking me. Now we're even.
Able is overrun. Capturing Able. We've taken all objectives. Hold those positions. Losing objective Charlie. They're taking Charlie. Round is ended. I can smell victory from here. They're taking Charlie. Way to hold the line, lads. Fucking brilliant. Domination. Move out and secure the objective. Some will rise, some will fall. Securing Baker.
Molotov out. They're stalking me.
Taking Baker. closing with Able. We hold Able. They're taking Able. We took the advantage. Losing objective Baker. Capturing Baker.
I'll be watching y'all. That's a monkey
Locked
kill.
down. Losing objective Able. Teammates broken intel. Losing objective Charlie. We're in the lead.
Eyes all over.
Charlie is lost. Double kill.
Alright, I'm back. I'm back. I'm broadcasting. I don't know if you knew that or not. I turned my mic off for a little bit, but I'm
They're
broadcasting
taking
right now.
Baker.
Broadcasting my part 1 of the season
Closing
3.
with Charlie.
I'm doing a lot better now than I was earlier, but I'm still not where I was. But I probably have played this way too
Losing
much at that
objective
point.
Able.
Whenever I was going diamond and shit. Like, who goes gold on 7
Able
guns?
is overrun.
Incoming with them.
Somebody that has no life, like me.
They're taking Charlie. Securing Able. Securing Charlie.
The shit is pissing me.
But you know, it's kind of crazy. Like, how did 2 of the top 125 players not get drafted?
Able is ours.
Dude, that JoJo guy from Nebraska was 106th ranked player. And he didn't get drafted at all at outside linebacker with some talent. Like, that's like a...
Stalking me.
That's a fucking important position.
Able locked down.
But what's crazy is now they get to pick the team they want. So it's not a bad thing. They'll make a team.
Closing with Baker.
But now they can, like, communicate with some of these quarterbacks and things and go pick where they want to play. And that right there, I feel like, is what makes this draft a little bit differently. It's for the first time, there was so many smaller schools.
Losing objective
Like,
Baker.
it seemed like everybody this year, like, sure, there was, Georgia broke the record with 15 players being drafted from Georgia.
Securing Charlie.
But, dude, there was so many, like, San Diego State, San Antonio State, Missouri State, and, like, just...
Western Michigan.
Yeah, weird shit, bro. And I'm like, holy fuck, there's D3 schools and all, like, damn. And then what's even crazier, bro, is the spring league. It's going to add even more people in because there's going to be a handful of people that they try out. Even if they just move them to the practice squad. But the spring league, when it ends, they're going to want to try to jump in on rosters. And they get to pick where they want to go, kind of thing. That adds a new element to it.
They're taking Baker.
Join the other football league.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just like, for some reason it just worked out to where a lot of the talent from the NFC went to AFC and there was already good. It'd be like if, you know, half the quarterbacks of the AFC just picked the NFC
Closing with
teams.
Charlie.
It can switch and sway so fast. Like, the
They're
talent,
taking Able.
Everybody went to an AFC team. I don't know why. Like, it wasn't even the same
A-ball is
team. Like,
overrun.
and you know who else had a sneaky good draft? Is the Bengals, bro.
Hostile recon.
It's sneaky good. It wasn't like a lot of big names, but if you go back and look at it, it was a bunch of solid-ass players. Like, the way that I look at it is like, it's all like percentages. Like, some of these players may be good, may not as good as they think, but what, like, I think there's certain people that are a lot more probable to bust, though. Like, they're more riskier. It seemed like Niners, maybe I just don't know enough about the players and don't have enough information, but it seemed like a lot of the Niners players were very high risk, high reward. Like, they might be good, they might not, but it's more likely they won't. I don't know. I don't know anything about that running back from LSU. I don't really know much about that wide receiver. I heard somebody was saying something that he's heard a lot, but I don't even know. He may have played in every game, I don't know. But he may have been available for every game. It looked like he was the number 2 running back. Is that something? I don't know. But we grabbed some LSU running back, and then we grabbed an SMU receiver, and we grabbed
Taking Charlie.
corners from schools like I've never heard of. San Antonio University and shit. Like, how do we know those players can play with real talent?
Securing Baker. Enemy
We
recon.
don't.
Spy in the skies.
Bro, and not only that, we're on eggshells already. We don't even know if Lance can really play. I'm being dead serious. This whole thing, but I think that's kind of what they're knowing, is that this thing's either going to roll or they're going to be able to hit the reset button real easy. I mean, seriously, if it don't work out, it's like all going to work out or none of it's going to work out, and they'll just be able to literally like reset and start over, because if they're not good, they're not good. They're going to get high draft picks, and you can trade the players that aren't working out or just don't sign them, and then, like, you know, kind of just over the course of 3 or 4 years completely redesign. Or you do what the Bills are doing 3 or 4 years later and you build up with it. Dude, you and I both know, even though Mahomes is that guy, dude, the Bills are scary this year, and I hate it because Donnie's so mouthy, and the Bills have been shit for so long.
Let's talk in closing with Baker. Cover your head. Enemy followers. Taking aim.
Their defense was number 1, and they really didn't lose anybody, and Tre'Davious White's coming back, and they added Von Miller, and they just, I mean, if you look over all the additions they've added on defense and with the draft, their defense is probably going to be number 1 again. And then Josh Allen is Josh Allen, bro.
Justin Herbert is the best quarterback in the NFL.
He needs to win and get to a playoffs first. I don't know. Somebody on the thing, did you hear him? He said that
They don't really have to worry about Kansas City.
Buffalo's in a choke in the playoffs.
Now, the Dolphins.
this guy just said that Herbert's the best quarterback. I think he's real good. He's not like a
Denver's going to the Super Bowl.
Denver, probably, man. Denver, this guy's at Denver. I mean, there's a lot of teams out there that got a shot. Like, dude, as good as the Bengals were, they had 3 Pro Bowl linemen, a badass receiver, badass safety, filled in a bunch of holes like all over the place and kept like everybody. That team, if anybody, the fucking, like, legit has the talent right now, it's either the Bills or I really do think it's the Bills or Cincy or Chiefs. The big question for me is, how much did Tyreek Hill really help Mahomes? Or was it Mahomes helping Hill? I want to know. That's going to be the thing. It's like the Chiefs are like a fucking kaleidoscope of all, like, 3 or 4 other teams. Like, they got Scantling, fucking Juju. What the fuck? They got McCole Hardman still, isn't he the one they kept?
Yeah.
Now they got that new kid, Sky. I don't know.
Kelsey.
Isn't Sky little?
Yeah, he's small like Tyreek, but quick. He basically does the same thing Tyreek does.
I don't like, the thing that I don't like is I did not like the Arizona Cardinals move to give a first rounder for Hollywood.
Yeah, me either.
I didn't like that move. I didn't like it. Bro, they could have got AJ for the same first round pick and a third rounder. If you're going to give up that, like, seriously, like, Skip and Shannon were arguing about that when it happened. The next morning, they debated about it. Like, bro, if you put AJ Brown on the Arizona Cardinals, they're more dangerous than if you put Hollywood on the Cardinals.
That's scary though, man. Because Hollywood's a deep threat. Hopkins is a deep threat, and they got AJ Green.
And that's what they were saying is, so I guess Hollywood's big thing why he wanted traded is that he was only getting 6 targets a game and he was basically just a run blocker. And he's like, that's not what I do. You know? But it is going to be scary, but the question is, and the thing that just is like, it doesn't make any sense to me, is you added another small player on a small roster.
Yeah.
Dude, Kyler Murray's what, 5'9", 5'10", or 11, like at the top?
They're just quick. They got a lot of
Yeah, but you hit them,
receivers have hands.
you hit them motherfuckers, and they go out for 3 games.
Yeah, they got hits. They're quick. But you're right, because AJ Green and Hopkins, they're getting old.
And then think of how much better it would have been for them to add a sure-handed guy that's big, that can go up and muscle, give him some fucking strength. Instead, it's like literally everybody on the Arizona Cardinals, and this is why, dude, again, like I may draft Kyler Murray and then draft another quarterback. Like if somebody takes Trey, I may try to grab Kyler Murray, but I know I have to take a second quarterback that's going to be better in the second half of the year, like a Herbert. Because Kyler Murray will be killer in August, September, and the first part of October, and then he falls off a fucking cliff.
Yeah.
Like every year. Every fucking year. I've never had him in fantasy, and that's why. Never.
What's up with Debo? Do you think he's going to the Patriots?
I think he's going to go, but then the other day, I was convinced he was leaving if we traded him. Now I think he stays. I don't know.
That shit's on you, soldier. Capture
Like,
Enable. We
how,
got the advantage.
like, how did they get him now? Like, what the fuck? We don't need anybody from the Patriots.
Losing objective
Like,
Able.
how do you get him? Like, what are you going to give us? Shit for next year? Damn. Well, fuck, what about this year? Like, that's why you trade before the draft. Is so you can have somebody now. Like, what the fuck are you going to...
They're stalking me.
What are you going to give us? 2 first next year? Like, fuck. That was 40% of our offense for this year gone. Like, I don't know. We're in a fucking pickle in a lot of ways.
Yeah, that's
Dude, you know, I think Trey, and I think maybe a lot of it's done for entertainment purposes. I don't know. But if this really is the way that it seems, it legit seems like the Niners are wishy-washy as fuck. They can't make a decision on anything. And, they're sending Trey mixed signals, Jimmy mixed signals, and this fucking team's going back and forth and it's holding us back.
Baker is lost.
Because if you... Dude, literally, we had one goal. We had one goal. Get the fuck rid of Jimmy Garoppolo.
Securing Baker.
Give Lance the team. Clear up the fucking $27 million in cap. And build up. Start building up around Trey instead of fucking having
Baker
Jimmy
knocked down.
and building up the defense trying to fucking make up for his goddamn mistakes. We may not be, it may be like a Josh Allen type thing where it takes a couple years.
Attack dogs inbound for you.
But I'd rather go ahead and start those years now than wait even longer, make him ride the bench even longer, and then the whole point is to, like, have him play on a rookie contract to save the cap. Instead, it's like he's going to be starting and you still haven't built him up. You still don't even know if he can play, and it's going to be time to pay up. Like, we got a few years, but damn. I really don't like how we handled this offseason in any way. And, like, no offense against, you know, everyone's from the Chiefs says blah, blah, blah about Chandrick West. But don't you feel better that you got that young rookie corner that's a badass instead of Chandrick West? Yeah, that's what I meant. Javarius Ward or whatever his name is. Exactly, the guy that gave up 0 touchdowns in 2 years. Or the guy that gave up fucking 250 yards to fucking Jamar Chase both times he played him. Bro, I have zero like, not that I, you know, won't like him eventually, and he may prove me wrong, but bro, how do you be the guy that gave up 200, like, literally the highest receiving yards ever to a rookie receiver? You were that guy. And we just signed him to a pretty big, you know, it wasn't a massive contract, but we signed him. And it just don't make no sense to me. Like, why do we sign him and not Tyrann Mathieu? I just don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, our decisions, all in all, don't make no fucking sense. And we signed a bunch of players in the draft that are unknown, like, second tier, like, high, maybe they work out, maybe they don't. I don't know. Maybe they got a plan. Maybe they know a lot more, but, like, dude, I would have got Justin Ross, that O'Neal guy, and JoJo, all in the 7th round. Do you know how big of a steal they would call that? If they'd have taken those players in the 6th and 7th? Well, why do you want to try the diamond in the rough shit? Why not go with the for sure good player? Like that guy, those guys are going to work out somewhere. I know whenever you play somebody at a big name school, against big name talent, against people you're going to see in the NFL, you have a pretty good idea of where that guy's at. When you play some competition like the Sun Belt and the fucking Division II conference, and even if you stand out, do you know how they would play if it's better level of competition? You don't. It's a fucking Hail Mary. Like, why? Why do that? Why do that when you're a win away? We're literally 2 drives away from a fucking Super Bowl. I think we beat the fucking Bengals last year too, because we beat them in the year already. So, like, why are we going for fucking Hail Marys when we need to fucking, like, just literally strengthen our corners and safeties? That's it, bro. We needed to strengthen our corners and safeties, get rid of Jimmy. Re-sign Debo. Dude, all those things were very easy. Like, dude, we could have signed Tyrann Mathieu. We could have signed, like, some of the badass corners that were available this year. Like, we could have traded Jimmy for a 2nd rounder. Dude, look at all the players that would have been available for a 2nd rounder. Or even, like, 2/3. Like they fucking did for Atlanta for Matt Ryan. Why do we... Like, I don't understand. Why do we have to have 2 first rounds? First rounds aren't that... Like, fuck it. Let the team just... It's more important to have the salary cap and be able to sign some people than it would be to fucking have those picks, because those picks may not work out. Like, why do you want 1st round picks? Like, why was that so important? Get something. Like, you really think that somebody would give up a fucking 1st rounder for Jimmy Garoppolo? Because I fucking don't.
They're taking Baker.
Like, okay, then why be so, like, why be like, then we demand a 2nd. Why not take 2/3? Because it was offered by 3 different teams before they made moves on other people for 2/3. Or a 2nd and a 4th. Or, like, no, a 3rd and a 4th. There was 2 that did a 2/3, another one did a 3rd and a 4th. And they said, no, we want a second.
Losing objective Baker.
Motherfucker, take those picks and fucking get rid of the cap. The goal was to get rid of the cap. That's it. And they failed, bro. Because of that, they're fucking, like, sitting on their hands because they can't fucking pay anybody. Even if it's nothing else, that's Debo and Bosa's money. Like, why are we... Dude, literally, right now, we're on pace to have the most expensive quarterback to be a backup of all time. $27 million backup. Like, it hasn't happened since the whole fucking Brady, Drew, Bledsoe shit. They just signed Drew Bledsoe to a $100 million deal, and then Brady took his job that year. And then he ended up getting traded and going to Buffalo. And that was the year they got rid of Lawyer Malloy, too. That fucking documentary shit's really cool. That, Brady documentary. That's pretty cool. But, not for real, though. Like, Niners had, like, great potential in the offseason. And didn't do any of it, dude. Like, none of it. Like, we signed more questionable players. Like, there is not a more questionable corner against big names than Javarius Ward, bro. Like, he may be really, really good against normal players. But if we have to line him up against a fucking badass, I have zero faith in him. Both games he played, Chase, he gave up huge record-setting numbers, bro. I just... Alright. I just don't understand.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
Oh, no knees. Oh, no knees, Sorensen.
They got a sweet receiver and a leave from Ohio State. That's good. And they'll have Thomas back.
Maybe. And they'll have Winston back.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited about that because I think Jameis, after he got his eye surgery, he was playing great last year before he got hurt.
oh yeah.
I think that the Saints win that division if he stays healthy. Oh, the Bucks took a bunch of badass corners in secondary, though, bro. So think about all the linebackers and linemen they've got, and then they just got not only with the ones they had with fucking Winfield Jr. and the one that they signed, the corner that they signed.
I saw that, yeah.
I forgot his fucking name. That was in fucking Madden that the whole, like, contract, the people that stayed, the people that signed big contracts, there was a deal on that one. But, like, whenever... God, who was that? But anyways, did their secondary, their defense was legit. Their secondary failed them last year hardcore because they were hurt a lot. Their defense never played the way that it did the year before. They never clicked. I didn't see that coming, but yeah, they finally got healthy at the end of the year. They just didn't have any games to, like, get it together.
Who's the receiver? Evans? Is that it?
Domination.
They signed Godwin.
Move on the objective. Take your time and remember to think.
He might. He's always sketchy until the season starts.
He just signed a contract with wrestling shit.
Even if he don't, they drafted a couple new tight ends. They got rid of OJ. The Bills have OJ now. The Bills have Knox and OJ.
We hold. Let's go, we're in the lead.
No, he's done. You can't do it. He did. You can't do it and move on. You can't do that.
I agree.
If they give him another shot, I'll be very surprised because he was already Before he did that, he was already on the fucking sketch list. Like, dude, yeah, his fucking shit is so questionable, bro. I wouldn't trust him with my locker room at all. He's a cancer. I wouldn't pay that man I'd pay him to not be on my team.
Losing objective Baker.
They're stalking me.
Friendly guard dog on his way.
I really would. Not that he's not talented.
Eyes all over me.
But if Brady, of all people, who gave that spoke and literally put his name on the line and shit for him, let him live in his house, all that kind of shit, if that man will rub Brady and run his name into the ground, he'll do it to anybody. He was the one that spoke for him to go on the Patriots. Come to Tampa after everybody was against him. Kaepernick deserves a shot in the NFL if anybody.
Eyes all over me.
Losing objective able.
He should. Imagine him coming in, fresh leg with Devontae. I think he's more dangerous than Carr. If he can play the same way. Bro, he was a top 10 quarterback, hands down, whenever he got kicked out the NFL. Bro, he single-handedly won games. He won playoff games single-handedly. I remember whenever, dude, he put up 240 yards rushing in the playoffs against the Packers in the snow, and he was wearing no long sleeves. He was out there in normal fucking cut-off, sliding in the snow and shit. That takes balls, bro. That takes toughness, playing a whole fucking 3 hours in the snow like that, and fucking putting up 300 yards, like putting your money where your mouth is. Bro, he single-handedly snaked the fuck. Dude, he had like 2 rushing touchdowns, 240 rushing yards, and another like 300 passing yards. He shredded the Packers. Honestly, bro, he should have won the Super Bowl against the Ravens because there was pass interference. The officials even said after the game it was pass interference on the Sherman call that knocked the Crabtree pass out the corner of the end zone on the 1. They said that was pass interference and it should have been replayed. We have 1st and goal on the 1. You don't think we're going to get in?
They're taking
I fucking sure think so.
Losing objective Baker.
Dolphins should be interesting to watch this year for sure, though. Lotto and Hill, that'll be sweet.
What I see coming is 2 scenarios. Tua steps up and he's the player I think he is. Because I've always kind of liked him in college. He had some killer moments in college, and he had some really good moments last year. But I don't feel like he had the line or the weapons that he's got now. Like, it was kind of like Waddle or bust because everybody was hurt. And they couldn't run for the fuck. So they won a lot of games in a row. And, like, what I see happening, bro, is one of 2 things. He's going to be the quarterback, I think, and it'll be great, and they have a shot of, like, running away with the division and beating Buffalo and the Jets and the Patriots. Like, sweeping the division. They have that talent. This could be so unstoppable with those weapons, dude, with Waddle and fucking Hill. And the running backs they got Monster, think of that speed. And they got Edmonds. And they got Gesicki. Bro, they got weapons. And, like, if they don't, though, and the Raiders doesn't work out with fucking Lamar and they decide to separate ways, I see there being some sort of trade to Miami if that shit don't work out. You know how crazy that would be?
Yeah, that would be nuts.
Bro, if Lamar's in Miami with those dudes, that could win the Super Bowl. I still hate that Tyreek left the team. It's weird.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming, that's for sure.
They're stalking.
I don't see this. Like, it's weird. Like, all these receivers just like work together to make more money. Like AJ and all them, they like work together to like.
Yeah, they did. They said, fuck that. We're getting ours.
Like Devontae started it. Tyreek went next. And like, who really fucked the market up, bro, is Kirk. When Kirk made $18 million a year guaranteed, they're like, fuck that, I'm way better than Kirk. If Kirk can make $18 million, I'm at least worth 25. That fucked everything up, to be honest. Like, there's nothing wrong with Kirk. I had him in fantasy almost all year. But he is not... not a chance, bro. Not even close. Like, he's like a fucking 7-8 million a year player. You're a fucking third or fourth receiver, bro. Bro, he better be a solid ass number 2. And dude, like on my Madden squad on franchise, bro, my number 1 player makes that. I structure my shit out 7 years. I go far out so it's as little of a cap hit as possible, but yeah, when you start talking like getting into the 100 millions or like, you know, making up to like 20 million a year, that kind of level, bro, you better be like a showstopper. Like, you better be that guy. And not saying he's not, but in the NFL, Christian Kirk is not that guy.
Eyes all over me.
They're taking Baker. Friendly glide bomber incoming. Enemy running recon. The eyes in the sky.
He's not that
Baker
guy.
is overrun.
But I do like what the Bengals have done this off. I like what a lot of teams have done this offseason. And I just don't... Like, there's certain moves you don't do. And like, Jerry Jones lost Gregory that went to the Broncos. Bro, he lost him because of a clause in the contract he wouldn't change. The Broncos offered the exact same money without that clause of if he gets suspended, he has to pay back his salary. Like, why would I pay you back games that I've already played? Like, why would I pay that money back? And he's like, take that clause out, and they wouldn't do it. So he literally turned right around and signed the exact same deal with the Broncos without the clause. Like, that didn't make any sense to me. Like, how do you fuck that up? Like, why do you take such a risk on a player and make so much sacrifice on a player and then be like, yeah, we're gonna halfway sign you. If you fuck up, then we're gonna take all the money back from the whole term. No, bro. But yeah, that just... Like, the Chiefs have killed it, the Jets have killed it, the Ravens have killed it, Cincinnati Bengals have killed it, the Broncos have killed it, the Bills have killed it. And then there's like a handful of teams that I just... It may just not make sense right now. But the Niners, dude, I'm disappointed. Like, it's like they're not doing anything to make Lance feel better. They're not doing anything. It's like, dude, you're gonna literally just run off our best player. We're not getting better, we're getting worse. What the fuck are we doing? It makes no sense, dude. Like, I don't know. I just wish that, like, there was some sort of way for, like, the fan base to, like, vote on these things or something. I don't know. Like, NFL fans get a like, you register as a fan with like your identity as like for one team, and you get an actual real vote. So that way it's not like people hating on teams picking shitty players, like registering with like 1,000 accounts. Like each social or identity gets one vote somehow, and you could like on each decision, like you get an opinion. Like, do we restructure? What's the max? Like, what's this player? What should we sign him for? If we can't get that, do we let him go or do we go up? Like, you get like votes on these things. Like, you can just go through and vote on it and be like, yeah, I'll the next pick. Like, they have a list of like 5 of the players they're looking at, and you could vote, and then like the whole fan base chooses with the majority of who we want. They don't give me these goddamn players we don't know. Like, bro, the reason why people draft one of the main reasons why people draft the most popular players, the ones that kill it in the colleges, is because that's what people pay the tickets to see. I don't want to see this fucking guy that I don't know who it is from a Division III school from somewhere that's probably not going to work out. I don't want to see it. I don't even want to, like, I don't even want to fucking take a chance on it. I don't care. Why not get the fucking badass motherfucker from Nebraska instead of the guy from fucking Dick and Plum fucking San Antonio? I don't know. Like, JoJo's the is 100 pick, and he's a beast. Monster outside linebacker. We don't really need an extra outside linebacker, but what if you throw him out there and he ends up playing, rotating at D end, or like our 2 outside linebackers get hurt like last year, and he just filters in and becomes a superstar. You never know when you need him. To have that player on the roster, I bet he would help somewhere. It's just weird, bro. Like, why couldn't we, like, you know? Like, give the people that are watching you the ability to see what they want to watch.
Exactly.
That's why I think they're starting doing that with that interactive league, where you pick the plays.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like, I'm blown away with some of the shit that, like, it's so weird to see a team that gave up so much for a player they're not even trying to help. Shit, Emery doesn't have any pull-ups. Well, I told you she was.
Huh?
I told you she was coming over tonight.
Well, I thought you said she worked tomorrow. I don't know.
I was talking to you about tomorrow night.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was thinking. I got mixed up. Because I thought about picking him up, but I just didn't think he was going to be there. From here. How long did you...